Another very important issue is, yes, I also have a family. You need to know this. So sometimes people, they expect you to be here and there, but I have children. My children, I try and spend maximum time with them. They are sitting here with you today. And mashallah, I really appreciate the fact that they too need to bear much patience sometimes. And sometimes bear patience with irritant people. Some people irritate, Someone wants to get hold of you and they'll phone 50 times and they start giving your family a mouthful to say, who do you think you are? What do you think? But hang on, the man is not here. Are you sure he's not there? Do you think I'm a liar? It happens. What's the problem? Maybe you don't want me to talk to him. No, don't speak that way. This is the su'ud dhan, the bad perception I spoke about moments ago that will eradicate chances of entering paradise. Take that out of your heart. Take it at face value. If they were lying, the sin is theirs. But if you stop believing them, the sin is now yours. Because why? What evidence do you have? And another thing is, big deal. Maybe they don't want to talk to you. So, Allahu Akbar. Yes. It's like, some people who owe you money, when you call them, they don't want to answer sometimes. And sometimes what happens is, we've seen this happening, when the knock is heard on the door, the father tells the son, go and tell them I'm not here. So the son goes to the door and opens the door. Is your dad here? He says, he told me to tell you that he's not here. They sell the story, you see. So it happens. And as I was saying, we need to be considerate of that. And at the same time, all of us need to spend maximum time with our children, because sometimes whilst trying to save the world, we lose our own family. Remember this. Whilst trying to save the world, you lose your own family. I've always said, and I'm sure you've heard, I've always said, what is the point of going out of your way to be kind to people around you when you are brutal in your own home? What's the point? Kindness begins at home. Charity begins at home. خَيْرُكُمْ خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ. The best from amongst you are those best to their family members. What's the point? So nice to others. And I watch sometimes. You go to a public place. That's another thing. I also would go into a mall. You might find me strolling a mall. And I don't like big issues and publicity. No, you go into a mall. You might want to buy something. You might have to go here or there. You might take your children on an outing somewhere. You might find me also, perhaps, maybe, although I don't really like to go out and outings, and I'm not an outdoor person, but I have to make myself like it, because I have children who would need that as part of their upbringing. Remember, so if you find me at the zoo, not necessarily because I love animals, and definitely not because I believe in reincarnation. Obviously we don't. But at the same time, it would be because of the children. And then, some people say, oh, we saw this guy at the mall, astaghfirullah. Come on, you're a human being, you've got to go there, And this is why we say, brothers and sisters, when we go to public places, sometimes we notice how people who are Muslims, they operate with persons of the opposite sex in a way that they are so kind, they smile, they are really beautiful people to others who are strange on the street, just because someone looks nice, and just because they happen to have had enough makeup on the face at that particular time, and they're so kind, and the minute they turn to their families, they are like lions. Wallahi, we see it happening. That is very unfair. That is hypocrisy of the highest order that needs to be changed. Needs to be changed. Like we said, you'll never get whatever you want, how you want it in this world. Never ever. It's never promised. There's no verse in the Quran or no hadith which tells you that you will get what you want in this world if you are a believer. Not one verse. Not even a hint. The only thing is, you will be content with what Allah has chosen for you if you're a believer. Content meaning, alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. We thank Allah on all conditions. That is it.